Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm Zilong, the head of research from Betterdata. Betterdata is a company that focuses on synthetic data generation for enterprises. We are based on Singapore. Company is founded in 2021. We currently have 13 employees, 5 of them are PhDs. We have raised $2.5 million until now. Our product is to provide a synthetic data platform for enterprises to unlock the usage of their sensitive data. Our primary target regions are Asia and the US. Our tool is extremely suitable for AI and the data science team, which can not only solve the privacy issue of their data, but also improve their downstream task performance. And since we founded Betterdata, we have been featured on all of these medias. So let's have a look on what motivates our business. So there are 137 privacy laws in the world right now, and they have issued $5 billion in fines since 2018. Because of these regulations, data science teams are unable to get access to customer data for machine learning development, and we just solved that. This is our product overview. We start with the input on the left, which is the customer data that is used by our platform to train our LLMs. After training, synthetic data is generated together with a quality report, which customer can use for their business applications. Since synthetic data is artificial, it does not belong to real customers anymore, and the privacy laws no longer apply. For customer data, our platform can handle tabular data, time series, relational database, and by the end of this year, we will support the text data. For training, we have built a platform with a unique architecture to easily use different open source models adapted for different languages. And we have our own algorithms as well, the large synthetic model with 2 to 70 billion parameters. Let's have a look at our LSM2B algorithm. So we pre-trained this model on a 10 billion sample data set curated from open source repository like Kaggle, GitHub, and Hugging Face. The training took 40 days, and it's now our master model. With this model, we achieve 2 goals. So we can either generate data without any input from customers, or we can fast adapt to customer data through fine-tuning this model. For customer satisfaction, we improve the quality of synthetic data with our report that uses data fidelity to compare the structure of the data, data utility to check the ML performance, and the data privacy to guarantee that synthetic data cannot be used to track a real person. One perspective to see how we are different is based on ML performance. As you can see, synthetic data is the only solution that can give you the best accuracy as well as the ability to generate as much data as you want. And our company is different from the market in 3 things. First, we have our own center of excellence for AI research with 4 grants worth $800,000. Second, our product is enterprise-ready, as we have 6 projects with listed companies, including banks, government, and luxury brands. Thirdly, we also work closely with regulators, such as Singapore government. We have advised them on the data anonymization, as well as synthetic data guideline. All of these things allow us to be different in the market. So let's have a look at our use case studies with our real customers. A bank is using our solution to accelerate their machine learning model development. A luxury brand is using our tool to improve their machine learning model performance and increase the customer conversion rate to generate more revenue. We are also working with government for deep fake detection and to generate data when no data is available. And here is part of our team members. Together, we have more than 50 years experiences in data security and privacy. And our team have published more than 10 papers related to synthetic tabular data in Tier 1 conferences, such as NeurIPS, SML, etc. As the only synthetic data company in Asia, our vision is to help local companies build a secure data usage environment, accelerate their development process, and ultimately achieve faster growth. Thanks for listening, and I'm ready for your questions. Thank you.
Zilong, thank you very much.
Hey, thanks, Zilong. Good to see you again. I've got 2 questions. The first question is, which part of the business do you feel the moat is in? Is it in the type of synthetic data that you produce? Does it come from your algorithms? Does it come from sales? Does it come from the fact that you're embedded with government and advising on privacy? So where would you rest that moat that you have? The second question I have, it's sort of linked to this, is this a business model in which regionalization actually matters, or does it not matter? So you compete with the best of the best around the world and not just in Asia. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you for your question. It's a very good question. First question is that what is our key, right? I can give you an example. We just got a call from Hong Kong, bureau. So they look around all over the market to want to have a synthetic relational database solution, but they can't because all the solutions currently in the market or in the research area, they can't solve a lot of foreign key, primary key, a database-related a problem. With you need to really maintain these relations. And we can solve that. That is why I address a lot of research. We have a PhD. We have a lot of fund in the universities because in this area there are a lot of unsolved problems, and we have a lot of resources, talent, to solve this problem. And we are the only one I can say in the world know how to solve this problem. And second is the region. I think is very important. I mean, we are working with why people need synthetic data is because they have privacy issue. Most of them, the banks and the insurance companies. And in that case, region is very important. I don't think if you are a US company working on synthetic data, you can enter China market, or vice versa, right? It's a similar thing. So I think that's why, we are in Asia. So our clients, for example, from Hong Kong, is because they may outsource their work into mainland China. And then in that case, they need a local vendor. So they can't really have a European Union company or a US company, and they fund us. So we are the only one in Asia.
I agree, regional context is super important in your business. However, as the only synthetic data company in Asia, what do you think is your burden or your responsibility in terms of truly reflect the culture and local context of the region? Yesterday, I also asked you about the true north of the company, because this is the area that regulatory ethical issue could be quite sensitive. So explain what is Betterdata's principle, guiding principle as you create data for your clients.
Yeah, so I think it's not only about law problem, about the law, but of course it's related to the law. It's for example, because there have a lot of privacy law that is protecting our privacy, but also for all these companies, they need to also solve a lot of legal problem within their company. Even different department, they can't access to the same part of data. They need to have somebody called the data security officer to prove you can access that. You can access that. So our tool is really let's say we generate some synthetic data, synthetic database, and then you never touch your real data anymore. Everybody uses synthetic data that can accelerate a lot of their process. I mean, maybe you need a week to approve one collaboration because you need to send the data, sign the NDA with other institutions, work with, for example, NUS, universities. But with synthetic data, you don't need that. You save a lot of time. And that really accelerates your development. That time is money, right? So I think this is maybe this is what you mentioned. This is our responsibility. We can help all the companies, banks, insurance company, or the technology companies. They all have this issue if they have users' data, and if they use our tool, they can all accelerate their development. Yeah.
One quick question on your relationship with your customers and the life cycle of those customers. My concern would be that they want to build a model, they need a spike in data, so they engage you guys for a one-time effort to generate a bunch of data and train a model, and that might be the end of your customer relationship. And maybe they have 2 or 3 models they want to develop, and you can do each one on a project basis. But it's very critical to find a recurring revenue model, so you don't have to continually go out and sell. So it'd be helpful to understand, in your experiences with customers, is it more of this kind of spiky, one-off revenue relationships, or is there some sort of a recurring, ongoing relationship when you close a customer?
Yeah, I think in this area there are a lot of unsolved problems. So currently we are, like, I think most of the customers, they have like a big single table, or like you can think about like genomic data that have very large dimension, right? It's very difficult to find a way to do synthetic data, and we can provide that. And with this, we also have the learning curve. Then we are going to time series. We are going to synthetic database. So we are also discover more and more. And currently, our new, I would say, new business is like there's no solution in the research area also to really achieve data augmentation for tabular data. This isn't like no conclusion. But we are also working on that. Like we are developing some tool to say, OK, on this model, decision tree, like cut boost, XG boost, we can achieve, say, 70%, 80% to guard the data augmentation. So I think even for us, this is new, right? We are learn what new business we can provide for customers. Yeah.
But do you have an example of a customer where they came to you to solve one problem, and either they kept paying for more data to continue to refine that model, or we were able to do inside selling into another opportunity with them?
Yeah, very good question. Exactly. So this like a luxury brand from France. So we begin with the data augmentation like problem. They have a very like a weird data set, but of course we solve that, right? This is our business, and we are still like working with them. And after we visit them, like we found out they also have like the privacy, like data privacy problem. They can't really collaborate with other country with their like VIP clients data. So they also are interested on like, okay, use the synthetic data in that area, then the synthetic database, time series, etc. Yeah. Of course, we begin with a key problem their data science team is focusing on, but after that, like we will also introduce the new business. Yeah.
Okay, Zilong, thank you very much. Thank you.